Welcome to Dai Headlines. I'm Louisa Liu. Thank you for joining us. The superintendent of Tzu Chi's Guanshan Hospital is currently on leave to aid with the Sichuan relief efforts. His team begins early in the morning at a central relief point and then continues until the evening at mobile clinics throughout the countryside.
Mobile clinics demand hours of preparation. Before Tzu Chi medical teams arrive, these local youth must haul medicines and equipment, outfit the tents, and organize the patients. Superintendent of Tzu Chi's Taidong Guanshan Hospital, Pan Yongqian, is here with team of Dr. Chen Wende. Each morning they serve at the Yongxing Park Medical Station, take lunch, and then follow the mobile clinic. These doctors are bringing their full skills to bear to ease these people's ailments. Meanwhile, volunteers walk amongst the crowd, bringing rosaries and optimism.
Inside, it is a picture of the Master. This is to give you hope.
Your eyes hurt and now you can't see? Let me see. Oh, her cataracts are quite serious.
This mobile clinic has brought long-needed relief to this small village.
A month after the Sichuan earthquake, many disaster victims are still living in tents. At Yongxing Park in Luoshui Township, a local 6th grader is helping out at the Tzu Chi soup kitchen. By lending the volunteers a hand, Zhenyi can take her mind off her disrupted life.
For the past month, fetching water for a family has been the 6th grader's daily job. Zhenyi's house is damaged in a disaster. She shelters in a tent park with the family. Her father helps to spray disinfectant to prevent the outbreak of diseases. Recalling her first encounter with Tzu Chi volunteers, this is where she had her first hot meal after the quake. Moved by their compassion, she has become a volunteer.
第一次吃这么好吃的饭菜，地震后。
都是师兄师姐煮的哈。
对。
会不会胃口不合啊？
合我的胃口，味道淡嘛，合我的胃口。
还习惯吗？
还习惯，因为地震后有饭吃就算好的了。
Exactly 1 month after the dreadful disaster, the town was still in a battered state, but people are slowly emerging from tents. Today, she pays her first post-quake visit to her home near where she presently shelters. Pointing at the building, she expresses pity over the belongings still in her apartment.
舍不得哪些东西？
舍不得同学送给我的东西，我还有一些同学送的贺卡，还在里面。
想上去拿吗？
想，可是不行，爸爸不让我上去。
我的照片，这是我们那一次去参加舞蹈，在石坊参加舞蹈。是的啊，谁？
这个是你啊？
对，不像吗？
Zhenyi is delighted by the fortuitous find so close to her house. Hand in hand, she and a close friend take a stroll to their school, or what's left of it.
我烦哦。
烦什么呢？
烦，没书读了。
没书读啊？书都还在里面吗？
书包全部什么东西都在里面。我们班只有一个同学把书包背出来了。
An excavator works the way to clear the rubble and tear down school buildings. It is unfortunate Zhenyi has to face such a dramatic change in her youth.
不习惯。
都没看到同学？
没有，只有几个同学在身边和我一起玩。现在我就不习惯，我希望多一点的同学回来，最好是同学都回来。对。
As a result of the one-child policy, the Sichuan earthquake, already responsible for 70,000 deaths, is producing another tragic aftershock. Not only must thousands of parents suddenly cope with the loss of a child, but many must put up with the loss of their only child. In Ponghua village of Sichuan, a brave mother is trying to overcome her grief through volunteering. Briskly slicing vegetables for Song Guangping, a mother of many years, cooking is a breeze. Song occupies herself by volunteering at the Tzu Chi service point. After losing her child, the brave woman is here hoping to overcome her grief through giving.
I try to cheer myself by helping others. They need to prepare meals for thousands of people every day. They could really do with some help. When I volunteer, I forget my sorrow.
Losing her beloved child to the earthquake is a tragedy shared by many parents in the village. Initially immersed in excruciating grief, Song gradually opened up her heart after the many visits from Tzu Chi volunteers.
Whenever they're free, Tzu Chi volunteers always pay me a visit, and when I'm free, I come to help out.
Though most people know life is impermanent, it is still difficult when accidents strike. It is hoped that the loving interaction between Tzu Chi volunteers and the Ponghua villagers can mend the trauma brought by the disaster. One of Tzu Chi's more famous ceremonies involves children washing the feet of their elders. Tzu Chi has brought this consecration of the family relationship to the 10 communities in Sichuan as one means of aiding the suffering victims through this time of tribulation.
These feet, covered in dark filth, are today an object of affection, tended by these children as a consecration of love. In this washing, they acknowledge and purify the toil of their ancestors, and particularly their parents.
When I see the calluses on my mother's feet, I sense her struggles.
Seeing these children and parents so transformed is truly something precious. Although everything she had was lost to the earthquake, for this moment, this mother finds fulfillment in tears of joy. Here, Tzu Chi's love is finding happiness, even in adversity.
I feel reassured. For myself, since you all came and started looking after them, my children come home and do more, are much more diligent.
Bring our love here for these people. It's just as the Master tells us, tell this place so it grows with the fruits of your love.
It has now been 1 month since the great Sichuan earthquake, and Tzu Chi's volunteers are here, caring for the people, step by step leading the elders and their children out of their grief towards happiness.